Hello, on Thursday, November the 28th. Happy Thanksgiving. You want to know how mine's going? As my sister said, I got a visit. I ended up with a visit from the fire department, but not for a burnt turkey, like you might think. No, I was in the front room back here, behind me, where I usually sit to do my videos, and we'll be there in a minute, don't worry. I heard this weird, like, hissing noise, and I was like, what the fuck is that? You know, like, at first I thought, like, maybe it was part of the video, but then it kept going, and then, like, I was like, is my computer, because sometimes the fan on my computer will make a noise, and I'm like, doesn't sound like that, because I paused the video that I was watching, and, yeah, I came in here, into the hallway, you know, because it's like, oh, it's the hot water heater doing something, because you know I've been having trouble with it. Yeah. It was spraying water from the top of it. And in this little maintenance closet that I have here in front of me, it is nearby what looks to be a fuse box. I don't know if that's active, I don't know if it's in use, but yes, somewhere here on the top, one of these pipes right here was spraying water out. I don't know if, well, you know, it's like wet in there. I have this, and poor Minx had to get shoved in the pet carrier in case, you know, something drastic happened, and I had to get her out of here. She was not happy, but she's in here in the bathroom now. Well, she was, I thought. I don't know where she went. She didn't go in the closet. Oh, there she is. She's over there licking herself. But I thought I'd put this here because the maintenance, I think I was texting with the maintenance people, whatever. You know, they said to leave the door open so that, you know, it could air out in there. And for some reason, I have like these little hornets in here. These dead hornets. Those have been in there for a while. I don't actually know where they came from, but, you know. Anyway. But yeah, so there was like water coming down from the, I don't know if the door kept too much water from going in there. Like I said, I don't actually even know if that's active, if that's my, they're not really called fuse boxes anymore because they don't really do fuses. I mean, that might be so old. It does use fuses. I don't actually know. But there's never any smoke. There's never any sparks. There's never anything. So the fire department came and just kind of shut off the water and told me to contact my landlord, which I have done now, which is why I was leaving the door propped open so that it could air out in there, and leaving that there to hopefully terrify Minx to not get too curious and try to get in there. I don't think she can get out from there, but the hornets got in somewhere, so I don't know where the hornets got in from, but yes. So I was, yeah, and the pet carrier was back here, so this is actually my ghost, my grudge girl that I put in my window for Halloween, because she was laying back there, and it's like I was trying to figure out, you know, like where the fucking pet carrier was, and shoving Minx into it was a little bit of a, she was not going, were you? But here she comes. She's jumping up here for attention now, so I suppose I am forgiven. She's like, oh, I heard you talking shit. So, sorry, Minxies. Sorry. Okay, I'm getting groomed. I'm okay. We're okay. We're cool. We're cool now. Okay. I know, that was scary. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know where my thoughts were going on that, but, yeah. So that was the excitement for my day so far. I thought they just shut the water to the hot water heater off, because that's what Mom was asking me, and I'm like, I think so. They told me I should have water, it'll just be cold, but then I went to use the sink just a minute ago because I went to the bathroom and washed my hands, and there's hardly any water coming out of the sink. So, I don't know. But, Of course, it would happen on Thanksgiving. When I tried to call the main office, I went to, Frontier's website looking for a. Of course, I was in a panic at that point because it was still spraying water, and I just called 911. The fire department was on their way. I went and like knocked on doors to let people know what was going on. You know, the only two people, of course, Thanksgiving. Only two people were home. So, and I guess the one apartment doesn't have anybody in it. So, but anyway, because I was in a panic. I just called the first number that I saw on the website, and of course I was trying to stay in here, keep an eye on it, just to see if there was any smoke or sparks or anything, and I never saw any. So I thought, I'll look for an emergency contact later, and I didn't. I never saw one. I never saw an emergency contact. I even clicked on the contact us, and there's a place to text them or call the number that I just called. That nobody's in the office today because it's Thanksgiving, and they said leave a detailed message, whatever. Of course, I was in a frantic moment. So I might not have listened to the whole thing. I just went ahead and hung up because I'm like, I don't need to leave a message. I need to talk to somebody, like right now. They may have given me an emergency contact if I had waited long. If this, leave a message, or if this is an emergency, dial blah 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 blah, or push 1, whatever. So I didn't listen to that far. It might have given me one there, but there was a number to text, so I texted the number. I didn't get any response. And then I went ahead and filled out, you can do maintenance requests on the website. So I went ahead and filled out a maintenance request and labeled it as, an emergency, as soon as possible, take care of this. And almost immediately after I put that maintenance request in, I got a response to my text from earlier. So I don't know if filling out the thing on the website pushed it through or what, or if, whoever was in charge of the account happened to look at that point and it's like, oh shit, and decided to write me back. I don't know, but but I think I might have actually been texting with the maintenance person from the apartment. He told me one of the times he came in to look at, because my hot water heater's been having problems. I've been having to push the reset button multiple times. Maybe this is why. I don't know. I don't know why the pipe would have burst like that, but there's like a nice little mist, just drenching everything. Like I'm afraid to even use my furnace. The furnace started to come on, and I'm like, nope. I turned it down so that it wouldn't come on. But it's like I don't even know. I assume everything's fine because, like I said, the fire department just came, shut the water off, told me to contact my landlord, and left. So it doesn't seem like they were that concerned about anything. I've been keeping an eye on it. I don't see it. It's going to dry out now, I'm sure. And like I said, never saw any sparks, never saw never saw any smoke when I first opened the door. I wasn't sure if it was smoke or not. Because it was a spray, it was a mist, so it was kind of like, there was like a little mist haze in there, however you want to call it. But it all seems to be okay now. It all seems to be fine. But yes, that's how my Thanksgiving not really started. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning, 10:30, something like that. It's like merrily text. I was letting her know, what was going on, because I told her, she sent me a message last night that about making her cats upset because they weren't in bed anymore. It's like, oh, I had to upset Minxie today too by shoving her in a pet carrier in case I had to get her the heck out of here. She seems to be fine now. So, but yeah, it's like, I mean, this all happened at somewhere between 10 and 10:30, so it's the morning. Other than that, I've just been watching random YouTube videos and snoozing, sleeping. So, cool. Cool. It's been pretty low key up until that point, and it's kind of like, yeah, I was planning on just fucking sitting around and relaxing, because I didn't have to work last night. I don't have to work today or tomorrow with Parks and Rec, so I was like, I had all today to just from when I clocked out yesterday. I think it might have been around noon or something. All day yesterday, well, clocked out, but left. We don't really clock out. We just put in the time on our phones or how many hours you worked each day. You go to this little website. But anyway, so like from noon yesterday until 10 o'clock tonight, I ain't got to do shit, So it's like, I'm just going to sit around and I'm going to rest and I'm going to relax and I'm just going to enjoy the day. And universe has other plans, apparently, for me today. So, cool. Thanks. But anyway, I was able to link Gail's video of last night. They made it safely to Arkansas, where they're going to spend time with Angela's family for Thanksgiving. So I don't know if he's going to make a video of the journey of their trip, the things they see or whatever, or if he's just going to add it to his question of the day, or not. But we shall see. I'm sure he doesn't have his question of the day done yet. It probably won't be till later tonight. He might be working with better Wi-Fi down there. I know he says the Wi-Fi at his house doesn't work very well or something. So he might be able to upload videos better, but I'll try to remember to link today's video at the end of this one, or his adventure video, or whatever it is he posts. I don't know. So I'm sure he's having a much more... He's having an interesting day in a much better fashion. Being down there on their little trip. Actually, on Thanksgiving. It is Thanksgiving. So we should see if they're going to ask me what I'm thankful for today, if that's today's question. What is your favorite food to have as leftovers? Oh, that's right. I forgot. I saw yesterday, I kind of saw something about food in today's question when I looked at it. Yeah, see, it doesn't do me any good. I forgot that I saw yesterday's question until just now. Well, part of it. I remember seeing something about food. So it's not asking me what I'm thankful for. It's asking me what food do I like to have as leftovers. Anything. Food is food. I'm not going to kick it out of my bed, so to speak. You know what I mean? I don't really eat in my bed. I don't really sleep in my bed. I sleep here on the couch. I eat here on the couch. I still have my Big Mac from yesterday that I want to maybe heat up. I might be getting a bit hungry, a little bit peckish, maybe. But yeah, I mean, I'll take anything. Though it depends on, like, the turkey. I like to have a little turkey, just a little. I know that there's a lot of leftovers when it comes to turkey. Like, I don't mind turkey. I don't mind that as leftovers, but I know some people, they have so much of it. They're like, what am I going to do with this? They make turkey sandwiches, they make turkey soup, they have so much leftover turkey, they just get fucking sick of it, and I've never really gotten to that point that I know of, that I can think of, even back in the day when we would do, but there was a whole family to, there was my grandparents, there was my, my uncle and Aunt Laura, there was us, I guess there was plenty of people to spread the leftovers around. Of course, I don't know that we ever had, like, big feasts either, We had just enough turkey maybe for everybody to, make everybody happy. We get everybody something to eat, But, so, I mean, I'll take any leftovers. Doesn't matter. Food is food. So, there for a minute I thought she fell behind the couch, but I guess she just jumped down into her seat. Her bed. She likes to sleep over there. That's what there was a couple of boxes I picked up. Hello. Hello. She's getting comfortable over there. One of those boxes, that one, the Amazon box, is this year's Advent calendar. So, and it was sitting out, of course it was a cold day, but it was sitting out with the sun directly on it, so I was kind of thinking, I'm like, I hope it didn't melt. I haven't opened it yet to find out. You know, because you just throw away the trash, you know. But so yes, I'll take any leftovers. Though I can see getting sick of turkey, because you're like, how many more times am I gonna have to eat this fucking turkey? You know, what else am I gonna do with this fucking turkey? Make a turkey pudding? I don't know. You know, that doesn't sound very good. Mix it with the gravy, maybe. I don't know. Turkey pudding, I wouldn't think would be very good. You never know, I suppose. Don't knock it till you try it, I guess. Make a turkey fluff. I don't think I should do that. But anyway, yeah, leftovers are good by me, you know. I know a lot of, like, even just take it, I think Sean doesn't like to take home, I think he's the one that doesn't like to take home food from a restaurant, like get a to-go box to take it with him when it's left over, because it's like, but it's still food. You can eat it later. Like, but I know, like, I get that way with, like, chips and stuff, like snacks. I'll have it for a little bit, and then it's like, I'll get tired of it, and it's like, now I want something else. Like, I've had these chips. I want different chips. Like, you know, so I do that a little bit myself. So I have in the pantry right now, like, a whole bunch of different, you know, bags of chips that have been sitting up there for, you know, I eat most of it. Sometimes, every once in a while, I'll finish a bag. But it's like, sometimes I just leave them up there, or like I shove them up there, like if mom's going to be here or something, and I'm trying to clean up, you know, I'll put everything in the pantry or in the cabinet in there, and yeah, like, I'll forget that it's there. I'll forget that I have it because it's not sitting right here next to me, like my cookies. Oh, I have cookies. I have, you know, the McDonald's cookie tote left over from yesterday, so I have cookies. I might be having a Big Mac here pretty soon. I have leftover Big Mac because it was free if you ordered so much, you know. I know, since it's Thanksgiving, they're asking specifically about Thanksgiving leftovers. Usually with the McRib, I don't know if they still do that deal. Maybe they only do it in store. Maybe if I'd ordered through the app, if I'd ordered through the McDonald's app instead of doing DoorDash, maybe there could have been a deal where, you know, because usually you buy one McRib, you can get a second for $1, you know? And I usually like doing that because then it's like, well, I'll have a McRib for now and I'll have a McRib for later. That would have been a really good deal, to get like a second McRib for $1 and still order my cookie tote and still get my, if you could do that all through the app. I don't know, maybe it's different between DoorDash and the McDonald's app. You know, order enough to get, like, you know, the free Big Mac too. I would have had 2 leftover sandwiches. So, technically not leftover, I guess. It's just I didn't plan on eating them later. I don't know. Would you consider that leftovers? It's hotly debated. Maybe. It's not like you make a meal. Like, if you get a foot long from like Subway or Firehouse Subs or whatever, you know, you eat half of it and then leave the other half for later. I guess those are leftovers, maybe. Or if you just order an extra sandwich and, like, I'll put this in the fridge for later, you know, it's not really leftovers. Or is it? I don't know. I don't know where the line is. But I don't know. But any leftovers, I mean, we grew up poor, so, you know, it's like, I mean, we ate, and then, you know, whatever mom made, you know, we might have for the next couple nights for dinner, you know, which is fine, because it's usually good, you know. So, ate a lot of, you know, ramen noodles as kind of a side dish, but there was always some, you know, like hamburger noodle casserole. I remember that because it was nice and cheesy. And the barbacups, she'd make these things with biscuits and like barbecue beef, I think it was. I don't actually remember what the barbacups were, but they were good. You know, those are the two things I remember. I know she had other things she'd make, you know, every once in a while. But yeah, we'd like, we'd eat, whatever she made for dinner, we'd usually have for a couple, at least the next night, maybe the next couple nights left over. So it's like, that's just kind of my life, man. And it's fine. It's food, there was nothing that I didn't like. So, I was fine eating it, as many times as we had it. So, I mean, that's kind of how I am now, There's not really anything I don't really like, so. But anyway, I'll eat anything, pretty much. So, I did not eat my leftovers of, like, the pickled pig's feet. That went in the fucking trash. I made my punishment video, ate those as, pickled pig's feet, and then the rest went in the trash. I did not finish those. So I guess there are things that I don't like, but I'm adventurous enough to try at least once, So, but anyway, leftovers, I'm cool with it. Whatever, it's all good. It's all gravy, baby. Not all gravy. Maybe Mateo. Did I almost say Mateo and gravy? Mashed potatoes and gravy. Lord. Anyway, so that's today's video. And like I said, I'll try to remember to link Gail over here. Whatever video he has available today, which might be later today. I don't know. I did find out I can edit an end screen, so I can update later with maybe a different video, but I'll link you to something Gaelish here. Gaelic? Isn't that what they call, like, the Irish thing, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, it'll be here for you to check out. And I'll see you for what I see ya. Happy Thanksgiving and all.